If you're a white woman and are currently pregnant with a white baby boy, do us all a favor and take a trip to Planned Parenthood. A tale of love, I'd like to say, but life just doesn't go that way. But you will just never know how much you hurt me, Margot. How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another subreddit video. A couple of things to talk about before we begin. First of all, my inline preamp for my microphone has finally arrived, which does mean that for a few videos it's probably going to take me a little bit to figure out the best setting for my microphone. So in the next few videos I'll be playing around with that. So if my microphone is not perfect up until that point, that's why. Hopefully I'll get it pretty quickly. My second point I want to make, this video is going to be on r/iamatotalpieceofs, as you've already been able to tell from the title, which means there is like a 99.9% chance that this video is going to be demonetized and I will earn no revenue off of it. So if you want to support me in making more videos on subreddits like this, I have a Patreon, or you can join my YouTube channel. Just little things to help me support making videos that aren't going to earn any income. My third and final point is there are going to be a few posts in this video that may have trigger warnings. They can be quite graphic, not visually, but they talk about some pretty graphic subjects. So if that's something that you don't want, then I recommend not watching this video. That's just the way this is. This subreddit's kind of messed up. Let's get into it, shall we? Help found an abandoned dog chained with choke chain collar and left at abandoned dump in city south of Rolla. Big gentle adult dog, male, looks like white Pyrenees, starving and has fleas. Need rescue, please help. Phelps County has no animal control or shelter that I can find. If you are not going to be able to look after a dog, and it's a commitment that you are not ready to take on in your life, don't adopt a dog. Maybe just don't do that thing. That's not something you should be doing. You should really research the commitment that it is to look after a dog before you choose to adopt one, and then maybe just choose not to adopt one. That might just be the better option for you, is to not have a dog. And then if you're not ready to have a dog after you've bought one, maybe look into other people that can look after it. Don't just abandon it. Dogs are living creatures after all. Same with any animal. So this is one of the trigger warning posts. This is kind of messed up. Man put rope around pregnant woman's neck while his girlfriend cut open her stomach and ripped out baby. A man allegedly tied a rope around his pregnant woman's neck while his girlfriend cut her stomach open and tore out her baby, a court heard. 22 was 8 months pregnant when she went missing from her home. Her parents and frantic boyfriend raised the alarm, sparking a major police search, according to US media reports. A neighbor reported hearing a baby's cries coming from the home of the 38-year-old. When officers arrived, they found a newborn they suspected to be her child. Cruz initially claimed the child was her own. Days later, the tragic victim's body was found, wrapped in plastic and floating down a river in Fargo, North Dakota. And that is why this video is going to get demonetized. There's not a lot for me to say about this. You guys already know how messed up of a news report this is, that somebody would do this, so I'm just gonna move on. Texas man jailed after plotting on dark web to rape, kill and eat child. We're not one to pick on appearances on this channel, but he does look like the type. Yes, I have 4 confirmed PS5 pre-orders, all paid and guaranteed for release date. 0% will be donated to the needy, hungry, homeless or children. Will defo not be used to help rehouse any refugees. Happy bidding, Karen. Good day. So, the people scalping these PS5s, I actually really dislike, because it doesn't take any business knowledge to just use bots to buy an item and then mark it up. And unfortunately, there are people paying the scalpers. So there are people that are buying these ridiculously price gouged items. But please, if you want a PlayStation 5, do not support a price scalper. Let these people sit there with like 5 PS5s that they are never going to sell for more than they bought it for. Please never support that kind of person. Let these people lose money and let it be a lesson to them. So this one was a video of them harassing someone, and then video about laughing at someone who killed themselves because they harassed them. Now, if this person had a few million views and a few million subscribers, they would be called Keemstar. I don't want to get into the Keemstar drama, but I'm not, you know what, I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. I'm not gonna say it. Don't watch Keemstar, don't support that man. That's my stance. Didn't read, lol. Keep upvoting your own comments, sick narcissistic psychopath. Take your meds, get a real job. Posting doesn't count. Your days are numbered. Wedge. Don't know what that means. I can tell you're scared, and rightfully so. What synagogue are you posting from? I'll stop by for a group prayer this Sabbath. So he's anti-Semitic already. These people are so up themselves that they seriously think people are scared of them. You're a stranger on the internet who is too afraid to even use their own name. You use a username. What does someone that potentially doesn't even live in the same country as you have to be scared of? You're just a loser that talks yourself up on the internet. You're nothing to anybody. You're not gonna beat anybody up. You're not gonna hurt anybody. You're just some dude that is so uncontent in his own life that he has to threaten people over the internet. And that's really sad. Politicians, celebrities react to Ruth Bader Ginsburg's death. To all those demanding, show some respect, I ask for what? I didn't respect her in life, and I can't think of a single ruling I agreed with her on. She lived a very long and very successful life. She's gone now, so be it, but I refuse to celebrate her. At least they acknowledge that she lived a long and successful life, because judging by this comment, this person is not living a successful life, and perhaps they'll live a long one, perhaps they won't, but at the end of the day, they won't be remembered. Unlike Ruth, especially considering the only post they'll ever be remembered for doesn't even have their name in it. Her death, by the way, is a really big subject in the subreddit at the moment. There are so many posts of people laughing at her death and all sorts. You might not support her, sure, you don't have to, but like, she's still a human being that has died. Just because you support Trump and she wasn't very pro-Trump doesn't mean that her death is a comedic relief or that she's any less human than anyone else that's died. Guess you're missing it. I got drunk, pulled into a lot, took the keys out of the ignition and set them on my right rear tire. Got rolled. All they could get me for was drunk in public. They also got me on a fun charge called manufacturing weapons. I had loosened the screw on my fold-out knife. I was not black and I didn't reach for it, so I didn't get shot. Before we carry on this post, this person not only drink drives, which isn't cool and there is no excuse for it, it's just a despicable act that results in deaths, but they're bragging about that and they're just being blatantly racist. I didn't get shot because I'm not black. Like, that's some funny story anecdote. I hate people like this, man. Clearly they realized you're an asshat and knew they couldn't get you on the DUI, so they got you on another charge. Congrats, the cops outsmarted you. He didn't really outsmart me, he was just really upset. Calling someone an asshat on social media is obviously a privileged douchebag. The irony of calling someone privileged after not one paragraph earlier bragging about your white privilege and not getting shot because you are white, and has never had any real life struggles. No, admitting you drove drunk and weren't even man enough to serve for your dangerous crime shows that you're the true douchebag. Yes, I'm clearly privileged because I've never driven drunk. Get out of here, you idiot. I am fully on Green's side here. Drink driving and then hiding the keys so you can't be charged for it isn't smart, it isn't clever. You are still an idiot that drink drives. At the end of the day, there is no excuse for that, and you're just an idiot that is drink driving. And not only that, you did get caught. You just hid your key, and you still got charged for a crime. So you didn't get away with anything. At the end of the day, if you keep drink driving, the chances of you killing or injuring someone are very high. And at that point, your charge will be more than just drink driving. It will be manslaughter. Fuck you, Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Fuck you for not retiring under Obama. Fuck you for dying under Trump. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Ruth Bader Ginsburg did something to offend this woman. She's like really upset that she died under Trump. Not only is she upset that she didn't retire under Obama, but she's dead now. She's not doing any work. And this person is now offended at the fact that she died? Like, make up your mind. So this is a picture of some graves that have been knocked over and Black Lives Matter has been sprayed on them. As you guys might know from previous videos, I am a supporter of the Black Lives movement. I've been to Black Lives Matter protests. I'm on board with that. This kind of thing I am not on board with. Not only is it completely unnecessary, you're just defiling someone's graves, but what kind of message are you trying to send with this? Because no one is going to look at some graves that have BLM sprayed on them and go, oh yeah, no, they're doing a good thing. They're just going to see defiled graves. All this is going to do is hurt the movement in the long run because it reflects badly upon the people that are actually trying to make change. Don't do this kind of thing, is what I'm getting at. Go out, protest, make a difference. Don't graffiti graves. It will have the opposite effect of what you're trying to accomplish. Unless this was done by white people that aren't on board with the movement and they were doing it deliberately. But I can't comment upon that because there is no proof of that. Men are supposed to be strong. Being offended is not a real excuse for being a weakling. All humans have their weaknesses, and that's normal. But men are meant to be the strong ones, the examples and role models, the hey watch this guys. Weak men will do nothing but ruin the world, and the abolition of masculinity is doing just that, creating weak men. He's got minus 50 upvotes, that's great. If anybody ever asks you what toxic masculinity is, refer to this post. This is the perfect example of someone perpetuating toxic masculinity. Men can be weak. We are human. We have flaws. Showing emotion is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of being human. There is a reason that males make up the majority of suicides worldwide, and it's because of posts like this that put unnecessary stress and an unnecessary focus on men being strong and not being weak. It is okay to not be strong. We do not live in a time where the weak die out. Selfie Tragedy. Toddler drowns on Kerala beach while mother tries to click selfie with him. The family had ignored weather and police warnings following heavy rainfall. How are people like this parents? This is something I think the last 4 videos I've said, how are these people parents? But like, how can you have the responsibility of a toddler? You've gotten past having the responsibility of a baby, they're now a toddler, and you have learned nothing from that experience. You are still irresponsible, and you are still stupid, and you managed to drown your child. How could you possibly decide that you're in a position where having a child is the right move for you? Woman dies after hackers cause IT failure. A woman has died after hackers attacked a hospital in Germany, causing IT systems to crash and emergency patients to be rerouted to other hospitals. The incident at Dusseldorf University Clinic prevented the hospital from accepting emergency patients last Friday, meaning ambulance drivers were forced to drive a woman in critical condition to another facility 20 miles away. My question is why a hacker would attack a hospital. Like, there are hacker organizations that hack a lot of industries and a lot of things to forward their movement. What possible movement could you be trying to prove by hacking a hospital? What could you possibly be trying to accomplish from doing that, other than the potential death of people? That doesn't prove a point. It just makes you look like a psychopath. And the final post. Due to security reason and owner request, we no longer do services for black people. Thanks for understanding. Stephen Computer Networking, LLC, have suspended contracts with companies employing black or BLM supporters. We will not provide services to these people. Owner Stephen of Stephen's Computer Networking. So clearly you've never heard of any of the laws that make what you've just said literally illegal, but like due to security reasons you're not serving black people. I've been looking into stuff recently. Did you know that black people that are more likely to be shot by the police, that's not new news, are more likely to be unarmed than white people who are arrested? More black people are unarmed than white people, but black people are considered the dangers? When was the last time you heard of a mass shooter that was black, or a school shooter that was black? The majority of mass shootings in the US and the majority of school shootings are white people. Why is it people still believe that black people are more dangerous than white people when all statistics clearly point in another direction? I'm just gonna leave you guys with that thought. Think on that for a second before you try and blame something on black people. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope this has brought some things to light for you. If you want to support this channel in making more videos like that, I have a Patreon, or you can click that join button on my channel, because videos like this make no money. I stream every Thursday and Saturday at 8 PM. I will be live in 3 hours of you watching this video, so go check out my Twitch. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.